Wish me luck. I'll write it down once. I will say it at least once. I implore you, listen, if only once. The words in the tones I would speak to you today of something that weighs heavy upon me and a thing that affects us all, though you know it not. I would speak to you of heroes, of villains, of lies told, mistakes made, of humanity's rise and humanity's fall. The world is not what it seems. Truth is stranger than fiction. And what you believe, you know, could well be wrong. We are all of us at a crossroads, a junction. We have all of us been convinced that man needs an enemy, that heroes are not real. For too long, we have all of us been searching for this elusive enemy. For too long, the truth has been hidden from us, and it has been in front of us. The only enemy of man, our only enemy, is ourselves. You are your own worst enemy. Some people know this, and they use it to deceive you. It is time to stop being afraid of ourselves, to stop being fearful of your own inner voice, your conscience, and your very own unique and powerful potential. It is time now to stand up, speak out, and be counted, to take back our lives, our world, our willpower. We have been lied to about heroes. We are convinced daily that heroes are fictional, that they do not exist, that they can never help. This is bullshit. I know heroes are real. My heroes are you. You who listen, you who acts, you who responds. You are my hero. You who would stand tall, you who would never stand idly by, would never walk by. You who would ask for the truth, you who would demand an answer. You who would help me now, you are my hero. I would speak to you today of the seemingly imminent fall of man and all his works. But I would have you be not fearful, and instead listen, be patient, and stay calm. There is a lie being told and maintained, and many within its grasp are unaware they live within this lie. First is the lie of science. Science stands at its own crossroads, and each choice, bar one, will lead science into black holes of destruction, of science's own making. Science must backtrack, must heed our cry, must acknowledge its own mistakes. It weighs heavy on my soul, this admission, because for many years books of science have adorned my shelves and cluttered my mind. I believed in it all, but I knew it not at all. The science I tried to learn, to educate myself with, to try and better my understanding of our world, led only to academic solutions, academic problems, academian bullshit. Second, politics. Politics too has become nothing more than a cesspool of deceit, of misdirection and manipulation. This weighs heavy on me also, for I was never told that politics were important, that politics could affect such drastic change, that politics should and could be a force for good beyond compare. I was never told that politics would affect me, or that perhaps I could affect it. Others have said far better than I the true nature of politics. Others still speak eloquently, yet simply, of the corruption power can and invariably will bring about. There are others yet, both for and against politics and its filthy mother, government, who must now be listened to, and you, my brave friends, must seek them out. The truth will set us free, and the truth is, we can do it ourselves. The third thing I would speak of today, before I finish my final and perhaps my most important point, the third and hardest for me to broach is, of course, religion. I am not, nor have I ever been, a religious believer. I may have claimed atheism once, but I see now that I was always a seeker. I have, as have many of you, spent my life dreaming of gods in one form or another. From the ancient Greek and Roman Zeus and Hercules, Athena, Mars and Isis, from the Egyptian animal-headed gods to the Mayans and their sun, from ancient Celtic spirits to ancient Chinese mythology, the Arabian jinn and Indian beliefs. I have dreamed of them all, but I never believed, and still I do not. As a child, the hymns sung in the main hall first thing in the morning, surrounded by other children, many of whom I barely knew, I found the noise disconcerting, the words baffling and hard to grasp, their concepts beyond my perception. I knew not the words in my youngest years, and I mouthed them in my final years. to learn the words of 9 feet tall giants, houses built on sand, breaking mornings, and worlds in hands, I cared not at all. I tell you now today, with the heaviest of hearts, that religion too has become a vast web of lies and deception. Our ancient sacred works of art are hidden, the ancient sacred songs forgotten, the writings of our sacred ancients has been corrupted. But I would not leave you in despair at my words, my heroes, my friends. I would give you a sign, a message, a gift. A realization. But it is hard. It is hard because our language has been broken. Or perhaps better still, and perhaps more accurately, we have never been taught how to use it. I don't know yet how to tell you, but perhaps I can show you. And I will do it with one word. But first I would ask you to set a simple scene in your mind. In your hands, as your only weapon, your only defense, is a stick. Some of you perhaps have two. Some of you, my friends, my heroes, have clubs. Whacking great unwieldy clubs, clubs of great power, but little precision. It is time now to put these useless tools down. Be not afraid that you would be helpless, for I have a secret of sorts, a surprise for you, my heroes. For hanging upon your backs, unseen, hidden behind your heart, felt stirring at the back of your skull, is a weapon of surpassing beauty, terrifying precision, and unlimited power. Some of you, my friends, will have guessed of that about which I speak. Others will be waiting in anticipation, yet others still are waiting their moment to leave, following the bored, the uninterested. And I implore them, I implore you, to stay for one more word. It is a word I once despised. It is a word that now brings me comfort. It is a word that will both inspire hope and fear. It is a word that I hope will help you to find your God. It is a word that many misunderstand, misinterpret, and misrepresent. It is a word that will allow us to fight back. If we would learn to use it with skill, if we have the courage to use its strength, if we have the mind to see it for what it is. And the words are in the tones. Shakespeare. 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 The time of science is over. Religion has had its day. The warrior once ruled the world. The professor has come to run it. Mathematics has tried and failed. Faith has been found wanting. There is a new way, a better way. There is a return to the most ancient of ways. For thousands upon thousands of years, mankind knew of and shared this great truth, and it stands tall before us all to this very day. It has been torn asunder. Its circles of truth separated from one another by millions, billions, nay trillions of miles of lack of imagination. It has been dislocated into time and space, when time is in fact space. The time it takes for a thought to form is the space it needs to coalesce. It is time now, in this space, to reunite the circles of life. If you would help me, my friends, my brave, brave heroes, my inspiration, my family, together we can bring about the age of the artist, the time of the poet, the space for you, creators all, to create, to procreate, to allow creation to continue. Rise up, my friends. Stand tall and speak out. Use your Shakespeare. I have been called by a good friend, a new friend, powerful. I have no wish for power, nor to be powerful. If I were to wish for anything of myself, it would be to be, if only in one small way, to be inspirational. I have been told by another good friend, another new friend, that this is my moment. I will enjoy then this, my moment, in the flat earth moment. So I wish for nothing more than to be left alone to enjoy the fruits of my own truths. I was informed once, a long time ago it seems now, and I knew it then as I know it now, that I beat to a different drum. I believe many of you, my friends, my heroes, beat to that same drum, that same vision, the feeling that a brand new future, one we have created for ourselves, can be achieved. It is time now to let the artists paint a better picture, for the musicians to compose a sweeter, deeper song, for the authors to create a new literary word, for the old to rejoin the new, for the young to shake spears alongside the old, for those with to share with those who do not. As much as it unnerves me to say, before I finish, my friends, as it will be to hear, we must all, right now, in this time, this space, become the illuminated eye, the illuminated eyes. The Freemasonic builders of our own destiny, the enlightened architects of a better, more fulfilling, more compassionate, more reasoned world. A world in which I would be happy to let our children live free of forced indenture, free to live, free to be, or not to be. Go in peace, live with luck, the circles bless you. For the words are in the tones. Peace and luck.